Hello, this is Danny Raymon, the voice behind Ray's Guide. In my last video, I described running into a soul-crushing, game-breaking bug in Starfield. And as I hoped, a friendly comment would give me a workaround, and it did. Thank you. It turns out that the problem wasn't a bug at all, but rather bad design. If Arthur C. Clarke's law was that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, a principle clearly present in Starfield, I'm going to make Ramon's law be that any sufficiently bad design is indistinguishable from being broken. We actually see this in real life. I bought an immersion blender online. A typical safety feature of these is that you have to press two buttons at once, but if you held it one of two ways, both of them comfortable, it almost was impossible to press both buttons, so I didn't. My conclusion? I was delivered a broken blender. Fortunately, I figured it out before returning it. So this is a good launching point to talk about a couple pieces of bad game design, and I'm going to try to do this in the least spoilery way possible. But honestly, it prevents other people from abandoning or returning their game out of frustration. It's more of a public service announcement than a spoiler, and an important one, because when this first happens, it is both a gate and an inflection point in character progression, so failing it is no trivial thing. So in my successful run, here are all the collisions with the clusters of lights in the temple, and I've randomized their order. See if you can guess their original order. Did you guess their order? Okay, trick question. I didn't randomize their order, which gets me to the major piece of bad design. But first, a minor piece of bad design, pointless repetition. Why so many? They seem to represent no challenge or level of threat if you don't immediately defeat them. Or maybe they only counted if you intersected them in a certain speed or a particular direction. But how would you know? Which brings me to the major piece of bad design, the lack of progression feedback. In fact, in all my presumed failures at the temple, I did fly through a number of them and got the little flash of light and tinkly sound and thought, okay, that's cute. Doesn't really accomplish anything, but cute. So well before I connected with enough of them, I concluded that they weren't how to complete the location and moved on to trying other theories like getting into the exact center, spinning at the exact center, whatever, until concluding that the thing was broken because, say it again, any sufficiently bad design is indistinguishable from being broken. And I'm not hating on Starfield, but as I said in my last video, this also applies a lot to my Star Citizen coverage, you can't really talk honestly about what is wrong, you can't improve it. That too is a principle broadly applicable in real life. Just ask most divorced couples. There are lots of ways progression feedback could be added to this set piece. Most of them simple enough to be added with a patch or a mod. The particle effect could get longer or more intense the closer you got to success. The sound could get louder or longer. You could get progressively longer flashbacks to your prior contacts with the artifacts, or even simpler, messages from your companion. Hey, what did you do? Something just happened. I'm getting strange readings from what you just did. Hey, it's getting more intense each time. Something strange just happened. Hey, you're almost pegging the meter this time. There are a lot of different choices, and even better, multiple choices. None of them having to be as lame or intrusive as adding another progress bar to the screen. But even another lame progress bar is better than nothing. I'm going to keep this short, so the secret word for those interested in my contest is what is indistinguishable from being broken. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Danny Raymon for Ray's Guide.